What's up, this is Gerald, and these are the 10 things that I can't live without and that I travel everywhere with. You know, for me, Rolex is Rolex. Has always held that place of, superiority of class. Growing up, like listening to everybody rap about Rolexes, you always want one, and that's like a benchmark, your journey of your success. Getting this watch was like a holy grail watch. It's the presidential. It's a classy thing that makes me feel confident every time I look down and look at my wrist and check the time. This is my favorite leather jacket. It's pretty much a staple of my wardrobe. It's a Saint Laurent. Got a few of them, got a little collection. I remember when I got my first one, I wore it every single day. And then I had a good friend of mine paint the back of it, and that became the album cover for my last album. So I've been wearing this one for about a year. It's just my favorite. I mean, it's got these patches. It's got this nice, natural, distressing to it. It feels like something from the 70s. Leather jackets are definitely worth the investment because it's something you commit to. The more broken in it gets, the more character it has, and the more it fits you, and it just becomes that staple piece that represents you. Similar to my leather jacket, jeans really kind of tell a story. In music, you travel a lot, from Australia to New Zealand, all over Europe I just got back from Tokyo, and I bring a pair of jeans. These are APCs, and these have definitely been through a war.
How do you wash them?
I don't. I mean, if you have to, you can put them in a bathtub with some Woolite Dark and let them soak in there and dry out, but try not to wash them. I've got a ton of black skinny jeans that are kind of like my staple for being on stage. Yeah, maybe over 100, I don't know. It's kind of like Batman with his suits. A pair of sunglasses is, pretty essential. These are Celine's. I wish I was better at keeping track of them and not losing them. I think it's really about finding a pair that fit your face and that, you can wear it with most anything. Obviously, the iPhone. One of the worst mistakes I ever made was getting a second iPhone. I was gonna only give the number to a couple people, and then everybody got it, and now they kind of just both ring equally. I mean, I literally do everything on this phone. If I have an idea throughout the day, which is constantly, I just scribble it down in my notes. Of course, apps, Instagram, I'm on all day, much more than I should be. They just get it done, these little power beats. Music is essential for me. I listen to music all day long. Not even only for listening, but also for when I'm working on a song or approving a mix or somebody sending me beats. I gotta be able to listen to that and always be available to listen to stuff. Yeah, essential. I take them with me everywhere. A pocket comb, and I would tell you a pomade I used to use, but they weren't paying me for it, so we made our own. I've been slicking my hair back probably 6 or 7 years. Naturally, you travel everywhere with a jar of pomade and a comb. You can't be out here looking crazy. I try to bring a book with me everywhere I go. I just throw it in my backpack whenever I travel, whatever book I'm reading at the time. I've been reading The Beautiful and Damned by F. Scott Fitzgerald. It's also the name of my new album. Throughout the course of the album, I've been reading this book in stages, and there's several parallels between the concept of my album and the story of this book. Every album I try to approach it, all right, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to convey? What story am I trying to tell? All that channels into my music and becomes a story. I've been wearing flannel shirts my whole entire life. I grew up in the Bay Area where it's always kind of cold but not really, and it's not hot either. So a flannel is just an in-between. You just throw on a flannel over a t-shirt, put some Vans on, and that's the outfit. This is APC. This is just a really nice wool. It's a nice pattern, nice colorway. It's simple, but it's essential. So this is my Ramoa. I felt like it's very silver, very sleek, very James Bond. I literally live out of a suitcase. It's made out of metal. It gets scuffed up and dented, and again, it's kind of like the jeans or the jacket where it kind of has some character. It's almost your apartment. You learn to live with less. The contents of this suitcase are my essentials. It's what you live with and what you can't live without. These are my essential items. Everything that's got character from traveling with me over the years. So these are mine.
No limit, I'm a fucking soldier. Ay, always lit, yeah, I'm never sober. It's for 3 days in a row.